How much?
1.97 inches.
You did all that for 1.97 inches.
I could understand 2 or 3. I guess that is technically almost 2. I can understand like 3. I think 3 would be good. So when we go to the doctor, we'll make sure that we'll get it in writing that you need to get 3 inches.
Why would I do that just to be 5'10"?
To be 5'10". Oh my god, do you even hear yourself? All right, here we go. Ready? What's up, guys? We're the Modder Brothers. I'm Daydreamer. This is Soterios.
How goes it?
Okay, so we've all seen the infamous leg lengthening surgery that gives you extra height to your person, right?
Yes, I've seen this.
Yes. So Soterios came across a video of a guy a year later who seems like everything's functioning good. So it seems like the tech has evolved, and now it is my goal in this video, I will convince you to get the leg lengthening surgery.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
For the both of us.
That's not gonna happen. I saw this video, dude.
For science. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is how it's done. We found a
This is
quick
not fair, dude. God made me this way. I'm 5'7". What do you want me to do?
I'm only 5'8".
Look, ladies, this is it. Like, this is what you get.
This is what you get. This is a quick short that we found explaining how it's done. Again, this is very, very little minimal research. So if there's anything we missed, sorry. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, we're not researching this.
Okay. The animation's not too bad though. Just a couple holes in your bones.
Dude.
It's no different. It's no different than getting shot. Kind of.
This is crazy.
I didn't really put a rod through the whole thing. I mean, yeah, that looks scientific and easy.
It's freaking insane.
Yeah, I agree. This does look very easy to do. And it's completely safe.
What are they doing there? What was that?
1 millimeter per day. Jesus. So they're extending it?
I could just imagine you constantly being in aching pain. But not aggressively pain, but you're aching.
But I'm sure they give you pills to manage that pain. Again, I'm trying to convince you here. So the point of this video is to convince Soterios to get the surgery.
Not gonna happen. Is it not gonna happen?
At the end of this video, don't worry.
Did you see they were prying the freaking tibia, dude? If that's what that bone was. They literally chopped it with a bit and it just said click.
I agree.
Like it was easy.
Yeah, I know. Scientific medicine is modern medicine is a miracle. I agree. This is very easy and revolutionary.
This is not easy. You're not gonna convince me.
Okay. Now, let's say you could get this surgery and not have any repercussions. Would you get it? I feel like you're trying to stick to your stick to your guns. You 100% would get it if there was no repercussions.
Can I first witness what the results look like?
Yes, they will be good.
Good and how?
Okay, again.
I just feel like I wouldn't even be proportionate, dude. I'd just have these really long tibias or whatever that bottom part of my leg is.
Okay. Let's say. Like, get away from the rod. Don't look at the rod. Let's say they made a machine in which you plant yourself, and in said machine, you are perfectly proportionally lengthened.
Taller. Okay.
Would you do it?
I'm just growing like a plant? No cutting necessary?
No cutting necessary. You will just grow.
Sure, absolutely. Who wouldn't take that deal?
So there is a world in which you will get height surgery. Just keep that in your head as we go through this topic.
I like option A better.
Okay. Now, I found this about the immediate recovery, dude. I can't look at... Oh, God, I just looked at it really quick. I don't like looking at it too much. Now, do not take my wincing as any sign of you not to get this surgery.
Oh! Jeez. Look at... What the heck, dude? Okay, this is manageable. I can manage this. Go for it.
Okay.
What is she doing? What
Oh,
is she
she's
doing?
gonna pull it. Oh god, she's pulling. Oh, it's in the thing, and then they got the rod. See, it's easy.
The dude is awake. Oh, I don't know if he's awake.
See,
No.
it's perfectly safe and easy. Why wouldn't you want to get it?
Look, I don't normally like. I could watch a gory movie and all that crap, and I
I-
probably wouldn't wince. But it's just so weird. Because it's legit. It's a thing.
I don't know what it is, dude. And when I'm in real life, seeing gory stuff, like I remember one time in the construction site, dude, this thing fell on this guy's foot, dude. It was bloody and it was everywhere. Anyways, I've seen gore in real life, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like when you start to blink, like I can do something. But when I see it on screen, dude, I don't know. I don't like it. It's gross.
Just this in particular, because I know what's going on, and just the fact that when she was ratcheting that and tightening up the rod, I could just imagine what that feels like. Just put yourself in that position.
I know,
Yeah,
especially like with like a fresh wound, something in your. I mean, no, sorry. Yeah, no, he probably has a lot of pills to help him
Yeah, I don't think so.
manage the pain. It's probably not that
he's
bad.
feeling that pain. You're probably
It's probably
feeling it,
not that bad.
Mother told me that when she had a cesarean or the C-section, they were rummaging around all her guts, and it just made her throw up, dude. It puts me. That's what I think about, dude. Like physically feeling someone alter my system. Just that's weird, dude. Just don't do it. You're not convincing me. Sorry, you're doing a poor job at this. Carry on.
Okay. Side note: when I've had surgery twice. When I got surgery, they put this little tube to like drain the excess thing. The first time I took it out, I didn't feel anything. The second time, I swear to God, I felt that tube just like swirl around my whole body to get out. That it was kind of gross, but it hurt more than felt gross though, which is like interesting.
I mean, I imagine you'll whatever.
But I came out a stronger man. Ergo, an argument for getting this surgery. I don't know if I use that phrase correctly,
I don't
but
care if I'm a weaker man in this case. I don't need to extend my legs to be considered stronger.
Okay. Wait. You're getting off topic. Let's bring it back.
All right.
Remember, in your head, there is a scenario in which you would get the surgery. Let's just keep that happy thought in your mind.
I don't like hypotheticals, and it's not a happy thought. Carry on.
Okay, now here is some post-recovery. People a couple of years after, or a year or so after.
All right. Okay, that didn't look bad.
Oh, he's kicking the leg. I mean, look how strong that leg is.
He does look strong.
Oh, he did it
You wouldn't be
again.
able to tell.
Jeez, what if it breaks? So I just want to see how much he was squatting. Okay.
The 2 plates each time, or
It was like
plate and a
a
half?
plate and a half, it looks like, yeah. I don't I feel like his legs are gonna break, dude. Look, his run looks weird though.
Yeah. That's the thing. I've seen that consistently. That's never going to be the same. His run's never going to be the same.
Well, you don't know if his run was like that before or not.
Okay. All right. Fine. Let's watch the other people.
Hold on, I'm watching his boxing form. All right.
It's physics, bro.
Again, you
got a
don't know.
shorter femur and a longer tibia. You're not able to extend it normally, so you're gonna have to do this outward swing of your leg.
Well, who needs to extend it normally? How often are you extending normally your
A
legs?
normal person who doesn't have leg extensions. Leg extensions.
Leg extensions. Yeah, that's a good name.
It's equivalent to a woman getting hair extensions. You got short hair. Deal with it. Except the fact that you can grow
You
your
can
hair
just
out.
grow out there.
It's actually
That's a
normal.
bad example. All right, let's look at the other guys.
Continue. I'm not doing this. All right.
Dude, the rods are in his leg. Oh, and he's doing
Were
stuff.
those hydraulics?
Huh?
Were those hydraulics? Wait, go back. Or were they just normal rods?
They're the rods that they used to extend the leg, I think.
No, look at it. Look at the motion. Is it compressing as he's moving?
Oh, it is.
Or no?
No. Great, now you crashed my internet. Thanks a lot.
I just couldn't tell.
No, they're not
Okay.
moving.
Oh, dude, that's drilled into his leg. Jeez.
Wait, but look at the height difference. Look at that. This could be you.
I'm all right. How many inches?
Oh,
did
look
he
at him
go?
strutting. You just see his
He's
strut.
walking weird, dude. He's walking weird.
He's strutting. He feels good about himself.
Look at that weird step.
It's a
You know
strut.
weird step.
Look at that high knees. He can get a little higher. Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
Look at that
Wait,
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
You don't know if
to
that's
the
how he
last
ran
guy.
before.
Yeah, the other guy must have had a similar condition. Short man running problem? I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know.
Oh, he's just like flailing his legs out.
I'm really trying here, dude, but this is rough.
You're failing at this horribly.
I mean,
You can
this
hardly
looks
even watch the dang videos.
this looks fine. I see
All
no
right.
difference in that run and your run.
Oh man.
Okay, ready? Here's the next one.
Same doctor?
I don't know. 5 centimeters? Echo. What's 5 centimeters to inches? That doesn't seem worth it.
How much?
1.97 inches.
You did all that for 1.97 inches.
I could understand 2 or 3. I guess that is technically almost 2. I can understand like 3. I think 3 would be good. So when we go to the doctor, we'll make sure that we'll get it in writing that you need to get 3 inches.
Why would I do that just to be 5'10"?
To be 5'10". Oh my god, do you even hear yourself? All right, here we go. Ready?
Oh gosh.
Look at that.
Can't even walk
Walking
right.
tall
Can't
and
even walk
strong.
right.
What you mean? Look at him squatting. You can't squat like that.
Can't even hop right.
What you talking about? He's hopping with swagger.
Nope, can't walk right.
Look at that. Look at that. You
He's running-
don't know.
running weird.
You don't know.
Running weird. Can't even run right.
I'm gonna go back to it. You don't know if that's how he ran before.
All three of these guys just happen to have the same condition.
You don't know.
I know. It's not working. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, I'm unconvinced. You got anything better?
No, I just have this doctor saying don't do it, but but how much do we even trust doctors to like, come on.
Look, some of these guys are only doing it for 1.9 inches. Are you kidding me? You spent all that money, all that time, went through all this crap just to be 1.9 inches taller?
Again, I'm trying to convince you here, but it's really hard when I agree with you. When we go, I'm going to make sure the doctor gets it in writing that you will get at least 3 inches. How much you want? What you want me to negotiate? I got you.
It ain't gonna work, dude. I don't care.
I'll get you 6.
You know what I
can
want?
get you 6.
That weird reality where I just sit planted like a tree, and that's how I grow.
What?
Give me the serum that Captain America takes.
Oh, the old one.
The other scenario.
Okay, let's listen to this doctor that we found off of like 5 minutes. No idea on his credentials or if he's an actual doctor, but it's the internet and nobody ever lies. So here we go.
I keep seeing this going around. Cosmetic limb lengthening surgery to get taller. It's just not worth it. The risks are high from infections, skin-site complications, bones not healing, difficulty with walking, joint dislocations. There's many problems. Cosmetically, don't do it.
You're right, Doc. You are right.
Every surgery has risks.
He's recommending we don't do it, so we don't do it. We go back to the image, like wherever it's froze. You see this? How tall do you think she is? 5'3"?
Probably 6'1", to be honest, from what I can see. Probably.
If that guy got that surgery, like he's probably 5'7" now.
It doesn't say what he got because this is the doc part.
That's insane, man. Like, no way, dude.
Okay, let's look it up really quick because that's actually one of the discussion questions. So we looked it up. This is what I typed into Google. How many inches can you get from height surgery? And then the first one that came up was from the International Center for Limb Lengthening. That seems like a very reliable source.
Sure, I guess.
LimbLength.org says.
They have an International Center for Limb Lengthening. That's crazy.
I know, right? Isn't science beautiful? I agree.
It has an instance of coolness.
Okay, here's how much taller can I get? The total recommended lengthening is 2 to 3 inches in the thigh bone. Lengthening more than, again, it's recommended, so it's not like the max, but that's just what they recommend. I can help you push for more. Lengthening more than 3 inches in one bone is associated with higher complication rates, and our doctors put patient safety
Higher
first.
complication rates for more than 3 inches.
Yeah, okay, per bone, that you have, I think, 2 bones at least in your legs. We could lengthen each one to 2 inches, and that's 4 inches already.
Heck no, dude. Not worth it.
All right.
Not worth it.
It just feels like you're not.
Like these really long
It really feels like you have a very closed mind about this. I'm starting to sense
and I will admit to that.
I'm starting to sense some pushback here.
To have in some cases. It's not worth it. And I bet you the cost is really high too on these types of things.
Let's look at the cost.
All right then.
Okay, it says from heightlengthening.com. It says people sometimes travel outside of the U.S. for the procedure. However, many providers, physicians in Europe, usually the prices tend to charge $55,000 to $80,000. That's the price of a car, dude.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna go buy a car instead.
Easily.
Dude, you know what? I buy myself a nice Porsche or whatever. Boom. I get the lady. Dude. Simple enough. Height not required.
Let me try it. Let me see.
Easy.
Let me get kind of argument. It pays for itself.
So did the car.
Okay.
And I don't have to deal with surgery.
Again, it really feels like you don't have an open mind on this one. You really, your closed-mindedness is.
But I gotta.
Sorry, I'm more open-minded than you are.
Closed-minded on certain things like this. Something costs more than 120,000, dude.
Yes, but if we go to Thailand, no, you're getting ahead. If we go to Thailand, it was only 40,000.
No offense, Thailand, man, but I don't trust their medical services. I don't. What the heck, dude? Well, okay. Well, I didn't read all of it for the 250,000. What is it saying there?
It says there are only a handful of providers who perform height lengthening surgery in the United States. In the U.S., bilateral femoral lengthening can sometimes cost more than 120,000. While tibia and femoral lengthening, see, they're different bones. You can get multiple bones lengthened. You can get to 6 inches. I got you.
No, it's not working. 250,000 is the down payment on the house. I will get the house. Then I can get myself wifey
down
material,
payment for your happiness.
And then, with the wife who loves me for me and my 5'7" height and my non-leg extensions, will love me because I have a house that I use that $250,000 for.
Okay, but would you love your wife if she didn't have makeup?
Of course.
That's all right. Well, I completely. All right. Well, I was banking on a different answer.
The difference is
I was gonna make a whole simile to it's like, you know. Yeah, you're right. Okay, all right. Well, again, it just feels like you're closed-minded on this, and wow, I can't believe that.
Do it. Doc said it, and you know the internet is always right. This guy's legit. Doc
this guy's legit now. Okay, but on a more serious note, though, I obviously I've convinced Soterios completely. So let's move on. Why do you think men would do this? Why? Like, because this is what's mind-boggling to me is that they spent this much money for the research and all this other thing, knowing that men would want it, and men do seem to want it.
Well, this is from an actual. This is an actual medical procedure. That's what it originated from. This isn't created. Yeah. This wasn't created. I forgot what it was called, but this wasn't created for the sake of people growing their legs. This just came of it because now they knew they can do it. Why men choose it? They just don't want to be short.
So it's like Ozempic. You know, like Ozempic was a diabetes drug, but now they're using it for weight loss. Exactly. Is it like that?
Exactly that. Yeah, it's the same exact thing. So
that makes
I feel like medical professionals capitalized in it because they knew they can play to a man's insecurities, and all they had to do is say, "Hey, this only costs $120,000. Come make yourself taller."
Ah, that's crazy.
And it doesn't help that the women of this world belittle men who can't control their height.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't help, but I still think it's I'm blaming like 80% of this on men though. Like, dude, come on. What do you like? Just yes. Can you stop? The one thing that I would take pride in, like that men do, is we don't worry about makeup. We don't worry about all this other extra stuff. We do try to keep it natural as much as possible. But now with this new age, people are trying to. I've seen ads here and there for makeup for men where like they're putting. I don't know what they do, but to their beard to fill it in more, or other stuff, cosmetic that they do.
Beautifying men has been a more common thing. It's insane,
and this is just like a branch of that. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
Here's the vulnerable part: the concern of being short has been around since forever, dude. I felt this concern even when I was in high school, when people were just starting to get taller, right?
Yeah.
Just being short it sucks because you can't do anything about it, and I don't think people would care as much. I just don't think the men would care as much if the women weren't so about like I want a taller man or we even okay, take the women away and just look at Hollywood and look at what we see in the world. The really cool masculine men are 6 feet or taller. Like maybe you'll take a 5'10" dude and call and you know,
or like a Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is not 5'10". Tom Cruise is 5'7". He's our height.
That's why it's like he's short. Like he's not tall.
Yeah. Like Tom Cruise is a rare instance of a man, but
I think it has to do with how you present yourself too, though. But this is what me and you always discuss. Where just because you're 5'7" doesn't mean you can't be taken seriously. It all depends on how you present yourself and how you carry yourself. If you walk into a room thinking to yourself like, "Oh man, I'm short," yes, they're gonna treat you like you're goddamn short.
That is true. I have seen plenty of instances where the non-taller man is masculine, still takes the attention of the room, right? But that's a particular guy. But I think generally, I could be making a drastic assumption. That's the bigger man will tend to take the room.
Again,
they tend to be the ones that eyes gravitate towards.
But do you think if it's like okay? Now compare the bigger guy, but he's like fat. He's not muscly.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't, right?
No, he wouldn't.
Okay, cool. Just clarifying on that point.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't. And because you can clear now, you look at them, you'd see it, but it's the fatness. No offense,
I get what you're saying. All things equal, the height would win in terms of who's more masculine. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly
okay.
What I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I do agree with, and that is why I have signed up for the surgery, and I would really like for you to join me. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching.
Not gonna happen. See you in the next one, guys.
I'm just kidding. I didn't sign up for the surgery. That's all.
Yeah, he did.
No, I didn't.